Well, as many of you know, we talk a lot of Young Justice on this channel. It's actually my favorite animated cartoon, probably in the last 20 years. We have been following Season 4 Phantoms pretty closely, but I wanted to propose a theory on something else that's going on, and I figured this was the best place to do it. Now, before we dive into this, I want to be really clear. This is just my theory. There's no proof, there's nothing from Greg Weisman, and it's actually an idea that I picked up talking with fellow moderators of the HBO Max Young Justice group over on Facebook. You should check that out. So let's take a couple minutes to talk about the possibility of a live-action Young Justice series coming to HBO Max. Now, before we dive in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, make sure you get in on the big giveaway. We got the PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave a comment. And if possible, check out that Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's such a great way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while not creating any recurring obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Now, everybody hold on for a second, because like I said, this is a theory of mine, and it's totally not original, but boy are there a lot of moving parts that seem to fit. Now, as many of you know, Young Justice is incredibly popular, and honestly, I don't really know of many other movements online that have such a huge fan base in social media. We actually got the show brought back for a third season, and now we're just awaiting the fourth. Now, if you've been paying attention, you know that HBO is working on several solo projects, and these movies will be released directly to HBO instead of in the theaters. These are typically going to focus on lesser known characters, and as of right now, we have three rather interesting ones: Static, Batgirl, and then earlier this week we found out Jaime Reyes, aka the Blue Beetle, will also be joining them on HBO Max. Now, at first, this really didn't mean a lot to me, but then one of the administrators on the group mentioned that they very well could be putting together another team. And guess which team all three of these characters are a big member of in the cartoon? That's right, Young Justice. Is it possible that HBO putting together the pieces for a live-action Young Justice project? Well, considering we have multiverses happening all over the place, I really don't see why not. I would much rather have a show that was very true to the series, starting off in the beginning. But DC has so many film projects going on, and there are so many members of the Young Justice team, this project seems like a no-brainer. Young Justice has instant fan recognition, and HBO absolutely knows that. The idea of them laying out a series of movies focused on young heroes, Batgirl, Static, and Blue Beetle right now, that leading into a full-fledged Young Justice team-up makes a lot of sense and is literally the Avengers model that Marvel Studios used to make that franchise so popular. We don't know what additional characters may or may not be introduced in any of those productions. And with the budget and timescale that HBO is working on, it would be very easy to see them add a few more characters. I wouldn't be very surprised if we heard some other characters popping up from the Young Justice world landing on HBO Max. If I was going to pick one right off the top of my head, I would probably go with Wally West, the most popular character in the cartoon. But there are so many possibilities, and another one that keeps jumping into my mind is Cassie Sandemark, aka Wonder Girl. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it's possible that HBO Max is using all these new movies to put together their own team of young heroes? And how would you feel if that team was based on our favorite cartoon, Young Justice? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press a like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.